Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the nuts. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't fox. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of this dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Nigga mad bet, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like Pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the nuts. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't fox. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Money.
The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the New Orleans Saints. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up. And we are underway from the Superdome. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Steel, black, green, down. Ready.
Rattler wants to throw it. Little short pass here to Hill. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go.
43, rail, yellow, ready.
From the shotgun, Rattler. Open man downfield is Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found, and one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. For a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. From the gun, here's Rattler. Little short pass here to Hill, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here we go, set.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16. yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
To the air is Rattler. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now Rattler. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Ready. 10 black.
Here's Rattler. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
On fourth down, here's Rattler. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. Will be able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw, it's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Play fake. Murray. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Danny Stutzman. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Murray. Open man here is Benson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. Give them 18 on the play.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now. Here's 2nd down at 7. Murray now to throw. This is taken in by McBride. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line.
And the Cardinals first down.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On first down, it's Benson. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Second down and 8. Here's Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 45. White. Drill green. Set.
Throwing is Rattler. Throw left side complete. That's Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw here. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Cut.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready, right. Fight, 97. Here we go. Cut.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's good.
3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And Rattler will throw again. Underneath for Miller. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Okay,
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
set, ready. Watch out now. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Back to throw again. The pass caught by Olave. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Okay, ready?
3rd down and 10.
Go. 10. Red, 38. Needle blue. Set, cut.
He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
On the set. Set, cut. 45, white.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Let's go.
It's a quarterback sneak. No signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Tried to burrow in behind his offensive line and sneak it in, but the surge up front, it came from the defensive side of the line of scrimmage, and he was unable to get in.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Rattler wants to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw forward with Rattler. And it'll be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. In motion right comes Reed. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. An effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Benson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Murray now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jaden Reed, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. And I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard. Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
In motion goes the tight end. On first down, right back to Benson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Coach.
First carry for James Conner. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now Murray off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots. And right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Fighting his way through contact. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson, 29 yards. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Next reported by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Yellow. Ready.
Now Rattler. Little short pass here to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here's Rattler. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Yellow. 43. Smash. Red. White. White. Drill green. Cut, cut.
On play action, Rattler. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Red. 38. Blaster. 6. Cut.
To the air is Rattler. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. Room here to run. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. The point after, good by Grupe. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Saints 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago. Picked up by Jonas Sanker, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get a second one. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Rattler working out of the gun. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, set.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown! Taysom Hill from 6 yards away. And the Saints have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Quickly able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Murray now to throw. That one to Reed, and it is caught on the dive. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
Going for it. Here's Benson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So following the failed try on 4th down, we'll change ends and change possession. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is Rattler. To the right side, complete to Miller. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ready?
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
To the air once more is Rattler. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43, 52 blast. Black ultra.
Again, he'll drop the throw. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has now been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Black shot. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up to Miller. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Rattler. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 60 red. Smash, red. White, white. Ready.
Rattler wants to throw it. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Red, 30, Edo blue. Ready.
Back to throw here. That'll be caught by Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Rattler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here comes Tony on a return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Murray to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jonas Sanker.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Quick, yellow.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. They'll go again with Benson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the